So either one of these would be fun to me. And then everything west of this, I think, is also going to be. We can check that with, yeah, the Faith overlay. So we're going to be bordering a different faith regardless of which one we pick here. Yes, Tingri is also pagan, but Eastern pagan. As opposed to Western here. Big choice there. Let's just read about them. Tingris view their existence as sustained by Tingri, the eternal blue sky, and Ej, the fertile earth mother. Adherents are expected to keep the world in balance by living an upright, respectful life. Deceitfulness and subversiveness are highly stigmatized. Oh, interesting. Why don't we tell Chieftain Sci-Tech? Chieftain Logitech. Meanwhile, Suamanusco says the veneration of nature and a profound respect for one's ancestors and their traditions are what define Finno-Ugric paganism. Or Ugric, I don't know, is it hard U? Held in high regard amongst adherents is Sisu, a Finnish concept of stoic determination, grit, bravery, and resilience. This dude is brave, stubborn, and shy. We've got cynical, compassionate, and lustful. And then we've got honest, content, and gluttonous. All right, we probably don't want to start with a... I don't want to RP a content character, like, on the first life. Greedy, cynical, but just. I kind of like the idea of only having one single province. Because I'm bordered by people who also only have a single province, but I'm going to get bullied by the Kyrgyz Khanate right off the bat. But maybe we just become a vassal of them early on. It's not a big deal. I think I gotta pass on... This one's just gonna get too boxed in. So I think Tartus looks like a good start. Cynical, compassionate, lustful. Some interesting character traits there. Currently no player heir, but that's okay. He's only 29. We got time. We could just die at the beginning. I think Tartus. I think let's go Tartus. Tartus is still in Ob. It's part of a duchy that is theoretically possible for us to take. We could start with an early duchy if we just go to war. With Vasyugan right off the bat. Seems like a decent plan. And part of Siberia. Okay, that's the pick, chat. So I think game rules are configured. Normal difficulty. You can't see it back here. Iron Man is disabled. I'd rather just make saves. It's a new game. I can just... It's fine. I'll just make saves. And just double check the game rules real quick. I want to say that everything is good. Mongol invasion random. Isn't there another one? Hungarian migration. Also random. By the way, this game does have nudity, and it has a warning for sexual content, I think. So, paradox. I didn't know you had it in you. I'm just gonna leave it on, so if you have sensitive eyes, then just look away, okay? For the rest of the stream. Just audiobook mode only. I'm nervous. Open for multiplayer. Absolutely not. You can also click random character, which I guess I could have done, but this is more fun. Chat chose. Okay? Let's look at our house. House Avron, victorious with axe in hand. Of the Avron dynasty. One living member. That me. Level of splendor. Literally no one knows that you exist. Very obscure. Next level is insignificant. Is this just my streamer report? Or I thought we played video games to escape. Anyway. House head is me, Chieftain Uchva. That's me. Okay. Anything else? I'll read a little bit more about this when we get in, because I want to know who I'm RPing as. Let's go. Wow. Snaps right in. Okay, I thought there was going to be loading. Game's faster than me. Still in the tutorial. Bam. You're in there. The power of technology. Also, I'm going to move my camera so I'm not obscuring as much of the game. I guess I'll just be here for now because it doesn't look like there's going to be anything else right there. Okay. Coke Gaming is not who this is. Wow. No. Somebody had their finger on the trigger and was like, thank God he finally pushed play. Here, just have it. Okay, I'm out. That's all I was waiting for. 100 gift subs for getting out of the character creator. Insanity. Thank you for 100 gift subs. Paradox gave him a bonus for playing the game. Hang on, I gotta go back and read my contract. Was that my payment? Oh, it says here, wait a second. It says, there's a little small print at the very bottom that says in perpetuity? Machinima, is that you? I have to stream this game forever? Oh my God, I'm not even allowed to turn the broadcast off. I should have really read the details.
Sponsored by viewers like error.
Man, I swore I would never get got by a perpetuity contract again. And you know what? My eyes lit up when I saw Crusader Kings, and I didn't even think. Thank you, my anonymous benefactor, for 100 gift subs. You guys are really putting pressure on me. You know that there's someone out there from Paradox who is watching this stream to make sure that I'm doing a good job of, like, playing the game and, like, making it entertaining for you guys. And you're all bogging it down with, like, stacks of money. You guys just robbed a bank and then, like, tossed the bags of money with, like, the blue powder that explodes from the top, and it just, like, went all over me, okay? And I looked like the guilty one. What am I gonna tell them? They're gonna be like, yeah, we looked back and we decided it wasn't, you didn't make it look fun enough because you just clicked to start game and 43 minutes in. Okay, we're gonna need you to do a do-over. Could you just try again tomorrow? Okay, this time just disable subs and bits, please. That's gonna be in my inbox later. By the way, this is a good time to remind you, would you please, if you don't mind, if you like what you're seeing here after the gameplay, actually, listen, this is not enough gameplay for you. This is the game, chat. Spoiler alert. You look at maps, and you do really cool roleplay stuff. Okay, that's what I've been looking forward to this. This is the game. And I'm already having fun because look at these menus. Going from Crusader Kings 2 to this is like, I just got like, my great-grandfather's World War II era Jeep, and he fixed it up with 18 DLC packs, and then he just gave me like a Land Rover. Fresh. That's like the difference in terms of UI quality that we're going for right now. So I'm already enjoying just looking at it. But yeah, if you could just go look at that beautiful panel below the stream, chat. And if you want to try the game out for yourself, you could like click on that or like not. You know, it's not going to make any difference to me. Click on it. Or else. For more information on the game and how to play. Alright, you guys can literally stop anytime now. Please. You gotta play the game. No. Hyperactive. Mallory XO with another 10 gift subs. Anonymous with, I can't even process, that was $500 in gift subs at one time from an anonymous person. Thank you. Seriously. Now don't ever do it again. Still dodged. Whew, take a deep breath. Let's dial it back a notch. Chat, a lucky chat member. This could be you, okay? It's not gonna be, though. Oh my. It's 201 characters on this list. Choose someone to marry. Good luck. All right, we'll have to look and see what... I think there was a search bar. Ooh, yeah, we got filters. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Dude. New filter menu. This is what I'm staring at right now. Look at this screen. Okay, so for those who haven't played Crusader Kings before, my goal, you can play however you want. My goal is to take on the role of whatever leader I happen to be playing at the time and try and do things in the game that I think they would do. So you can play this completely ignoring that and metagame the entire thing, and that's perfectly viable. Just try and go for maybe an obscure start like this and use whatever sandbox tactics you can come up with to trick people, assassinate people. You can kill babies in their crib. You can imprison babies for their entire duration of their life and feed them scraps of bread in the oubliette as long as they are able to find them and crawl to them and eat them. I don't know what's the deal with killing babies in this game, but you can definitely do that if you want to. Seduce people, try and create alliances, backstab. The politics is the main thing. So the way I described it previously, before I really even knew anything about Crusader Kings 3, and I still don't, is the Sims Politic Edition, and they've made that even more interesting to me because now we have 3D character models that'll change based on our perks, our, dynasties, whoever we choose to marry, going to change the DNA. We're going to have, like, actual Sims babies now, so I am super excited about visualizing that. So let's just start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning. We are going to just click on the buttons up here and just see what they tell us to do, okay? I've got 150 hours in CK2 now, which is basically the tutorial, so that should give me at least some basis for what we're going to be doing here. We are in the beautiful, beautiful realm of the chiefdom of Tartus, which ain't much to look at right now, chat. This is this is just a single county, but it's mine. And we're gonna work on getting a duchy. So what that means is basically a series of counties creates a duchy, okay? And a series of duchies will create a kingdom, and a series of kingdoms will create an empire. It's like a cup stacking game, okay? So we're starting with just the smallest amount of land possible that you could gain. So it's separated into 2 spots, which is an interesting way to visualize it. I like this a lot. Each one of these is one of the what would have been a holding, I think, previously, if I'm not mistaken. So it separates it into 2. So if you zoom all the way in here, we can see, ooh, look at this. The further you zoom in, the more detail you get on the holdings. So we've got building slots down here for the chiefdom of Cheech, the barony of Olin, and the barony of Cargallen. Okay, so you can get really hands-on and detailed down here. I like that. So your zoom level dictates how much detail you see. They made subholdings actual land. I know. Baronies and tribes. So we've got cities and potential castles / forts going for us. And an impassable terrain right here. So no one can ever conquer this. So we've got a natural a natural choke point against Tara and against Vasyugan. But we're going to basically turn our attention to Vasyugan first, I believe. So let's just see what we got. Advice, encyclopedia. There's many concepts and terms to learn about. If you find yourself wondering about a game concept, open up the encyclopedia. Follow the highlighted UI to figure out how to do this, okay? Let's just see what the encyclopedia looks like. Chad, do you have a couple minutes? I was just going to start at the top.
This stream is sponsored by viewers like
Error.
I'm just going to go ahead. Okay, Abandon celibacy, a decision that allows a character to lose the celibate trait at will. I could stop being celibate whenever I wanted, okay? What are you trying to say? If you're losing a... Well, I'm just kidding. We're not going to read all this, but you can just search for terms. So, like, what's a difficult... Something that'll get new players would be... Let's see if de jure is in here. That should be basic. I'm curious... Oh, I'm searching minute-arms specifically. Boom. There you go. What does de jure mean? You don't have to Google it anymore. It's just in the game. So that's pretty cool. So little things that you're going to need to know, like the difference in de facto and de jure territory. What does gavelkind succession mean? Are you just going to be able to search that and get a point of reference? I've watched many streams and I still don't know what de jure means. It's very easy, okay? De jure means that something is by law. De facto means someone is holding it even if it is not legally theirs. Got it? So, like, let's say that I am in the previous campaign. Let's say I was the king of Denmark. And I go and take the capital of Egypt. I can be the de facto ruler of that particular territory, but I don't actually hold the title to it because I am not the de jure ruler. Does that make sense? I would be the de facto ruler because I'm there, I'm the leader of it, but I don't actually have the paperwork to go along with that. So de jure means you got the paperwork to back it up, basically. Hopefully that's a okay way to describe that. I was just trying to use the simplest terms possible. Okay, but yeah, you got a whole bunch of details here. We might be using that. We might be using that more. No heir of your dynasty. None of your titles stand to be inherited. Okay, we got to work on that. No lifestyle chosen. By choosing a lifestyle focus, you get an immediate bonus and also unlock perks over time. Ooh, fancy. Does anybody else... I like this particular art style a lot. It reminds me of... well, I have no other baseline, but Crusader Kings 2... in terms of art, mixed with Guild Wars. Does anyone else see that? It's almost like a painted, like it looks like what do you call stained glass? Like stained glass turned into like a canvas. I like it. So, here are the lifestyle choices in this are effectively going to be our character focus from Crusader Kings 2. These will basically just give us bonuses to whichever aspect we choose this time. So it looks like it's defaulted to martial, because I already have a martial education. I gain 40% more experience focusing on martial matters. And you'll look down here at the bottom left, and you can see the stat number that's represented. So my character is terrible at diplomacy, but really good at martial pursuits, which works for me. It means we're not going to be so good at making alliances and friends. People won't really like us, but that gives me an excuse to kind of roleplay a more aggressive early play style. So I'm down with that. But yes, depending on what you choose to focus on. Oh, God. I didn't realize. Okay, I haven't even looked at, A, the game, or B, any of the developer logs or blogs. I was not expecting a skill tree in Crusader Kings, so this is a shock to me. But not a bad one. What do we have here? Diplomacy, experience, and perks unlocked. I like skill trees. I do. Focus on understanding people and their motives, how to handle the realm, other realms, and how to win the unwavering loyalty of your subjects. Whew. Click to unlock. I don't think I will, because I don't have one. So you can go all the way down to either Diplomat, August, or Patriarch. So we've got relations with chat. Everyone understands that the month of August did not exist in 2020. How is it already September 1st? And then Patriarch. Daddy Bezos. Represented in game. True. That's fair. Okay, and then you can just... Okay, I like that they put these at the top as well. So Marshall, we've already got a couple unlocked, it looks like. I'm going to be interested just to see how this works. So whatever your talents are, you're going to gain more XP from a certain lifestyle. So clicking on one of the ones you have terrible skill in is going to be going against the grain, more or less. You're trying to pick yourself up in your weak spots in this case. Like I have a 2 in diplomacy, which is terrible. And if you're curious how to value these numbers, maybe the valuation has changed in Crusader Kings 3, but for now, think about it like 10 is competent for us, okay? 20 would be like master. 20 is like a god among men. Anything higher than 20 is just like truly incredible. So I would say minimum level right now, what we're hoping for just to toe the line and be average is probably around a 7, maybe an 8. Without stacking or metagaming and just playing, I would say RP wise, 25 is probably around the highest I got in my previous playthrough. Is this one of those games where you love the character, he dies, and you are well annoyed? This is one of the games that makes you let go of the things that you love and learn to love again. But yes, the whole point is whoever this guy is, he's going to die. His death is assured. Whether someone else kills him or he dies of old age, we are going to be playing as whoever their successor is, but it's up to us. In the same way that you don't get mad when your sim dies because they had a beautiful baby or maybe a terrible spawn of Satan. You can turn them into their own interesting story. Depending on how you decide to play your legacy. Okay, so let's just look at what we've got. Cass's belly cost, so it's cheaper to declare war, or maybe it's cheaper to acquire